guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is something a tiny bit different than usual. I'm doing a full-on makeup look with drugstore products only. I usually tend to go for more high-end products, but I did a full look just because I think it is easier for you guys to purchase drugstore makeup than go in and drop $60, $50, $40 on just a foundation. So in a total of like $300-400 on a final look. So I think this is one of my favorite looks I've done with drugstore. Everything I mention in this video are products that I've tried before, that I've had before, and I really love them, and they're like my favorite to-go products. So if you guys want to see what this video is all about and what my favorite products from the drugstore are, then keep on watching. We're going to start off by prepping our face, and I have two of my favorite primers right here. The first one is the MILANI Prime Light Face Primer. It is strobing and pore minimizing, oil free. I love this because it makes my skin look super glowy, super nice. And the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I love this because it really does smooth out my skin and gives me the nicest base to start off. So I'm going to actually use two of them. This I'm going to use in my nose where my pores are the biggest and most noticeable. So my nose and under my eye, I guess you could say. And then I'm going to go in with the MILANI Prime Lights. So it gives me that really glowy, nice look. All of the products I'm mentioning are honestly like one of my favorites. I wouldn't be telling you guys to just go purchase them. I really do love these. So I don't know if you guys can see on camera how nice of a glow it gives you. It's almost as if you have a little bit of sparkle in your face. I really love that. So while that dries off, I'm actually going to do my eyebrows. And this is the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil in the shade Medium Brown. I love this stuff. Honestly, I recently discovered this, and it's just as good as the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow is, except this is $4 or $4 or $5, and the other one's about $20, $22, something like that. So honestly, this is so worth it. Another one, if you can't find it, is the L'Oreal one. I'm not exactly sure what it's called because I used to use it, but I'll leave it linked down below. It is an amazing brow pencil, but the other one's about $8 to $10, and this one's a lot cheaper. So I'm just trying to stay in a budget for you guys, but still have that amazing quality. So I actually really love this. So just like that. And then for our foundation, I love this foundation. I recently discovered it. I'm sure so many of you guys have heard about it. But this is the LA Girl Pro Coverage HD Longwear Illuminating Foundation. This is supposed to be a dupe for the, what's it called? Makeup Forever one. And I honestly love that foundation as well, except for the fact that I don't know what it is about it, that every Makeup Forever foundation, the stick one, the powder one, they all give me this weird rash right here. So I think I'm allergic to it, but it's happened to a couple of my friends as well, and it gives me a rash and kind of dries out my skin. So I don't really like it, but this is just awesome, and it's honestly a dupe for it, except obviously it doesn't give me any harsh reaction. And I love how great coverage it is and how it makes my skin look super luminous, flawless, and it's super high coverage. Yet I don't feel that cakiness. So I really recommend this. And I ordered all the LA Girl products that I'm mentioning here. I actually ordered them off Amazon. I know they have them on ultabeauty.com. They don't have them at the actual store. You have to order them online. But I didn't want to pay shipping, like $7 on shipping and stuff, when I could just order it off Amazon, and at least I get free shipping because I have Amazon Prime. So all my Amazon Prime lovers, go check it out. They do have really good makeup. And sometimes I get too lazy to go to the drugstore and pick some up, so I just honestly go and order it online. So next for concealer, I'm actually going to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's also the HD one. This is in the shade Creamy Beige. And I really love this stuff. I love the applicator. I love how it applies, how it looks. It doesn't crease. It is really, really nice. And it blends amazing. So I really love that. And I appreciate how easy it applies, you know? So, like that. And I'm also going to use the contour shade. And this is the same one, but the shade Beautiful Bronze. So I'm going to use that to... Okay, I might have applied a little too much. But we can work with it. So then with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend that all out. It really does blend out super nicely. As you guys can see, it is very, very easy to blend. That's what I love the most about these concealers. They blend really nicely and they don't leave those really harsh lines or anything like that. And then with my Luxie foundation brush, I'm gonna blend out my concealer. Like so. So then I'm gonna go in with my kabuki brush and just blend that out a little bit more so that there's no harsh lines. For powder, honestly, this is one of my favorite powders from the drugstore. And this is the original Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. I love this stuff. I honestly just compare it always to the Laura Mercier. It's just as good. The price of this, you can't beat it. It's $5. It's like $5.99, I think. And it's amazing. The only thing about it is it does have a strong scent, but I feel like I can get over it once I just like apply it. Unless you're baking, it's like right under your eye and you can smell it's really strong, but I feel like I can get over it, you know? It gives me that really nice finish, so I can suck up the scent. So I'm going to go in with my Luxie Tapered Face brush and just put that and tape that in all over my face. For contouring and highlighting powders, these are honestly one of my favorite ones from the drugstore. I feel like nobody really talks about them, which is so weird because they're so pigmented, so nice to work with. It's just amazing, and the price, you just honestly can't beat it. So this is the Wet n Wild MegaGlo contour palette in the shade Caramel Toffee. So it looks just like this. The pan is huge and it comes with so much product. That's what I love the most about it. I know the packaging of Wet n Wild is not the prettiest, but I feel like if you're just looking for a nice product that is super inexpensive, I would definitely recommend this. So I'm going to go in with the contouring shade right here. And I'm going to use my MAC 135 bronzing brush. Tap the excess off because it is very pigmented, so you have to be careful when applying it. Like that. Do you guys see how strong that is compared to that? So I'm going to have to blend it all out. But it is very pigmented, super nice. And honestly, for me, I think this is just the perfect shade and the perfect palette, especially for people that are barely starting with contour and highlight, because I feel like all the other high-end ones come with like 3 shades of under eye powder, like highlighting powder, and 3 shades of contouring, so people don't really know how to work with it. And this is just simple. It comes with 2 shades and they're both amazing, and it's just really nice to travel with. It is pretty big, but I mean, it's not as big as the Anastasia or Kat Von D palettes, contour palettes. And of course, this is a lot cheaper, and I feel like it comes with a lot more product, honestly. So this is one of my favorites. I honestly don't know why people, like I said, I don't know why people don't talk about this. They're so great. And like I said, only $5. So for blush, these are definitely hands down 100% my favorite drugstore blushes, and these are the MILANI baked blushes. I have the shade 12 Bella Bikini. Oh no, Bella Bellini, I'm sorry, that's what it's called. And then this one is Coralini number 8. They're beautiful shades. They're baked blushes, which just makes it even better. During the summer, this is all I go for. I always look at this. Look how pretty those undertones are. They're like gold undertones. This is Coralini, and then this is Bella Bellini. This is a little bit more used. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's a lot more used, but I love them, and I want to say they range for $8 to $9, maybe $10, but they're so nice, and it gives you such a nice glow. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is just a blush, and it gives you a really nice glow. These are one of my favorites during the summer. I love them. I mean, I use them all the time, but during the summer, these are the blushes I repurchase and go for all the time. They're very pigmented and very inexpensive. There's a lot more shades, but these 2 are my favorite ones. And it does come with a little mirror and a little brush, but I guess I lost that. I never really used it. So that is for that. So for highlighting, I honestly never thought I would buy this, and I got this. If you guys saw my TJ Maxx haul, this is where I got it, and it is a beautiful shade. This is the NYX Duo Chromatic Illuminating Powder, and this is in the shade Synthetica. It is a beautiful orange. Gives you the most beautiful highlight. It has these really pretty gold undertones. And it is usually $8, and I got it for $6 at TJ Maxx. I haven't seen it at the actual drugstore, but I have seen them at the next store, which I have to go repurchase more of them because they're just really amazing. So I'm really excited to go see what other things they have. I know they carry them at Ulta and at the NYX website. So if you guys are looking for a nice highlight that is not too expensive, I would definitely recommend this one. The Master Chrome one by Maybelline is amazing. I have that too, but I just really wanted to mention this because I don't think people really know about these, and they're really, really nice, especially for the summertime. I know this is going to be my to-go highlight because it's just a really nice shade. So for my brows, I already went in, like, in the beginning, as you guys saw, with my LA Girl pencil. But to set them in, this is my favorite brow gel from the drugstore. And this is the Maybelline Brow Drama. This is the clear one. I know they have tinted ones, so if you guys are looking for a tinted one, they're amazing. I just like to use this to set them once I'm already done filling them in, so the hairs don't go everywhere and look crazy. So I really love this. It is about $8, I want to say. If I'm wrong, I'll leave everything linked down below for you guys, but definitely recommend this if you're looking for a brow gel from the drugstore rather than buying the Anastasia one that's like 20 something dollars. So yeah. For eyeshadow, guys, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I don't really buy any eyeshadows from the drugstores. They've never really worked for me except for the Wet n Wild ones. I used to wear those in high school all the time and I loved them. And I guess I just used them all up and never repurchased them. But I do have this Pacifica Island Life palette, and I really love this, honestly. It is very pigmented, super nice. And I actually got this in my Ipsy bag. I didn't purchase this, but I love it, especially for the summertime. It's really nice colors. But I'm going to go, since it's all shimmery colors, I'm going to go in with my bronzer. Tap the axes off and just use that as my transition shade, because the other ones are just super shimmery for me. And if you guys didn't know this, I use a bronzer and blush for my eyeshadow all the time because I think they have really nice colors and they're perfect for when you just have those palettes that are mainly like shimmery shades and they don't have any mattes. So it's really nice, especially when you're traveling. You don't have to worry about it. You already have your bronzer or either your blush. I don't really use baked blushes. I use like the matte ones and everything like that, since that one's already like shimmery. And it's such a nice life hack just so you don't have to carry like a million palettes. So I used this brown all over my shade, all over my eyelid or my crease. And then I'm going to go in with the darkest color right here, which is called Sandalwood. And tap the axes off. And from my outer corner, work my way in. Just darken that up. Very subtle. Then I'm going to go in with this gold shade right here. It is called Golden. It is a beautiful, beautiful, really pigmented shade. I'm just going to put that in my inner corner and blend that out into where my eyelid is. For eyeliner, I used to buy eyeliners from the drugstore all the time. That's all I would use. I would refuse to buy a high-end eyeliner from the drugstore. until I bought the MAC one, and that's all I've been using. So I don't have any drugstore ones except for this one, and this one I'm not just mentioning it to mention it. This is really the best, but I know not everyone likes the cream or gel version. So this is the Maybelline New York Ice Studio liner. I love this stuff. It's so creamy, so nice. Doesn't smudge at all, and I'm using an angled brush, as you guys can see. So that's what I'm using, and I really love it. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but it honestly just lasts forever and is really inexpensive. It is the dupe for the MAC one, the pot one. It is amazing, super pigmented, like I said. And I'm just going to do a very... So I just did a very slight wing, not too dramatic, but it's really easy to create wing with those. I don't know if it works for everybody, but it works for me. My go-to mascaras from the drugstore are these two. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. The Carbon Black is the best one. Don't try any other color. This is the one that makes your lashes pop. Everything. Carbon Black, it says it right there. Don't get the regular black one. This is the one you should get. And then the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This just came out a couple months ago. I really love it. They compare it to Better Than Sex one, but I think it's better than that and cheaper than that. I don't ever buy any high-end mascaras. I only purchased the Better Than Sex, and that was once, and I didn't like it, and I gave it away. So, stick with the drugstore mascaras, girls. They are so much better, cheaper, and I honestly just think they all work so good. But these are my favorite ones. I'm using right now the Carbon Black one just because that one's my favorite to-go one rather than the other one. This has always been the one I used in high school. And it's just really great. As for setting spray, this is the one I go to from the drugstore. I have another one from Maybelline, but I don't love it as much as this one. I'm about to run out. You guys are going to see I literally have nothing. This is the MILANI Megalast setting spray. Love it. Love how it smells. And it's $10. That's the best part. It is pretty small for $10, but girl, it's $10. From the drugstore, this quality is just as good as the one from Smashbox, MAC Prep, what's it called? Prep and Prime? I call it Fix Plus, but you know, that's what it's called. So that's the look for this. For lip liners, I don't know why anybody talks about these lip liners. I don't really care for lip liners, honestly. When I buy them, I'm just like, it's a lip liner. But when I bought these, I hit the jackpot. So this is the NYX lip liners. I bought a bunch of them. Up top over there where you guys can see, this little thing right there is a thing full of them. I only buy the ones from NYX now because they're just so good. This is in the shade Plum. They're very pigmented. Okay, I can't talk while I line my lips, honestly. I'm not that skilled. Like I said, they're very inexpensive. I want to say they range for $4. And they last a long time just because they're so pigmented. You don't have to keep going and sharpening. I've literally never sharpened this, and I still have like a bunch because it's just so pigmented. You don't have to keep pressing and pressing. So for lip products from the drugstore, I don't really buy lipsticks from the drugstore. I used to all the time in high school, but I'm such a like lip junkie that I've had to just buy like nice end ones, to be honest. But when I do buy the ones from the drugstore, this is the one I buy. I mentioned this in my 2017 favorites. This is the Wet n Wild Megalast Liquid Catsuit. I have like 4 or 5 of them. They're really great. Pigmentation is amazing. You don't have to keep applying it. It lasts for a long time. It's not sticky. I love it. The formula is amazing. And the best part is that they're about $4 to $5. So this is what it looks like. It is very nice, very pigmented, super inexpensive. So this is the final look, you guys. Very subtle, very nice in my opinion. All of these products are amazing, super inexpensive. I don't know how much it all adds up to, but I'll leave the link down below. Honestly, I want you guys to know that this is an honest review. I'm not just putting a video together. I went to go buy some things and try them on, and I really love them. I have some other favorites of mine that are from the drugstore, especially foundations. I think that's what I buy the most in general. Actually, I buy foundations. I'm like a foundation junkie. That and like eyeshadow. Anything else I'm like, oh, slowly picking up. But I really like how this turned out. The bold lip is my favorite. And the eyeshadow, like I said, I don't really buy eyeshadow from the drugstore, but this is one of my favorites that I've tried. Obviously, the 1-1 ones are so good, so pigmented. But I wanted to be honest about it. I didn't want to just go buy it and be like, yeah, it's great, go do it. No. I wanted to tell you guys things that I already had, I've already tried, and I really loved. So, if you guys like this video and want more videos with drugstore products, then please let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys next time.